Look up at the lights of Jerry World, the blinding, shimmering neon of the grandest stage in human history. And then look at the trophy case. Do you see it? That thick, suffocating layer of dust? It has been 3 long decades since the triplets rode into the sunset of North Texas. 30 years of next year, and 3 decades of maybe. But look at the star on the helmet. It's a burden. It's a weight that crushes the weak and immortalizes the bold. We are standing in the wreckage of 791 Nightmare, a season so fundamentally broken that the firing of Matt Eberfluss on January 6th was the only mercy we were granted. Jerry is busting the budget, throwing a checkbook at the problem because the clock isn't just ticking, it's screaming. We are the Dallas Cowboys. We don't do rebuilding, we do destiny. Or we do absolutely nothing at all. But before we look at the blueprints for the 2026 resurgence, you have to be part of the most powerful fan base in sports. Subscribe, hit that like button, and tell me in the comments, is Dak still the man to lead us, or is the window slammed shut? I want the raw truth from the Cowboys nation. Unacceptable. That is the only word for a defense that allowed a record 30.1 points per game last season. The worst scoring defense in the history of this franchise since that winless expansion year in 1960. Tom Landry's fedora will be wilting in shame. We watched the Doomsday Tradition get dragged through the mud, yielding 511 points. The first time in club history we've ever seen a unit give up 500. And now, we face a crossroads in Frisco. We have a roster bleeding out, with 22 pending free agents. Men like George Pickens, who was a revelation with 1,429 yards, and Javonte Williams, our 1,200-yard engine, now potentially walking out the door for nothing. We are in cap hell, staring at a $74 million cap hit for Dak Prescott. We sent Micah Parsons to Green Bay for a haul that includes an extra 2026 first-round pick, but you can't tackle a running back with a draft slip. You can't sack a quarterback with future considerations. Let's get into the tactical rot. The transition from Eberfluss's zone-heavy scheme was a total failure of gap integrity and a complete lack of leverage. It was a mismatch of personnel. Men built for man-to-man coverage forced into shells that left oceans of open space. We finished tied for 29th in the NFL with a -9 turnover margin. We only notched 35 sacks. We watched C.D. Lamb's slot fade dominance wasted because the protection schemes were porous, leaking like a sieve while the defense allowed a league-worst passing efficiency. If you can't win in the trenches, the star is just a target. We need a return to the dominant line play that defined the 90s. We need the doomsday mentality where you don't just stop the ball, you punish the man holding it. I spoke to an insider at the Star in Frisco this morning who told me, and I quote, "Jerry isn't just angry, he's desperate. He sees the Patriots and Christian Gonzalez making the Super Bowl, and he wonders why his investment is watching from a yacht. He's looking at that extra first-round pick not as a future asset, but as ammunition for a war he needs to win today." A veteran scout at the Jones table added, "Trading Micah was an idiotic move in hindsight. We saved $24 million but lost our soul. We're carrying over $22 million in cap space, but money doesn't buy back the fear Parsons put in quarterbacks." A third source was even blunter. Dak is playing for his life. The shadow of Staubach and Aikman is getting longer every minute, and 791 is a stain that won't come out. We waived Trayvon Diggs. We fired Eberfluss. The floor is gone. Look at C.D. Lamb. He is chasing the 88 legacy, the ghosts of Michael Irvin and Drew Pearson. He just tied Irvin's record with 5 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. He has the DNA, the twitch, the playmaker fire. But link him to the past. Roger Staubach didn't just have talent. He had a military-grade resolve. Emmitt Smith didn't just have vision. He had a soul made of iron. Dak Prescott is sitting on a massive contract, and the pressure is a mountain. He has to be Staubach. He has to be Troy. Or he has to be a footnote in the Jones era. But listen to the vision. Jerry is ready to bust the budget. We are looking at a 2026 resurgence that will make the 90s look like a warm-up. We are the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. We're going to reload, retool, and reclaim the throne. We have the extra first-round pick. We have the Frisco pride. We have the largest Jumbotron in the world, to show our glory. We're going to find the next Larry Allen to anchor this line, and we're going to find the next Dion to shut down the perimeter. We will fix the -9 turnover margin and return to the dominance that defined the star. But none of it matters without the ring. The star is heavy. The ghosts are watching from the rafters of the old Texas Stadium. The 791 era is a stain we must scrub away with blood, sweat, and billionaire-funded talent. While we watch Christian Gonzalez and the Patriots prepare for Santa Clara, we have to look in the mirror. No more excuses about process. No more, maybe next year. The window isn't just closing. It's being hammered shut by 3 decades of failure. Jerry World is ready for a coronation. We need that doomsday defense to rise from ashes. We need Dak to be the Captain America we paid for. Cowboys Nation. The star only shines if we make it shine. We will not be the ones trolled by SportsCenter. We will be the ones holding the Lombardi. Precision, leveraged hand placement, gap integrity. These aren't just words. They are the difference between a parade in Dallas and a quiet flight home from another wild card exit. We will move C.D. Lamb in the slot. We will utilize pre-snap motion to expose the shell, and we will protect the crown jewels, because they're the only things that matter. The 2026 season starts now.